cell phones, you are more than welcome to use those. Take as many photos as you would like. Just make sure you keep a tight grip on those cameras, as well as any other personal belongings you may have brought on board with you. Unfortunately, if anything does fall off the truck, I'm not going to be able to stop and retrieve it for you. Now, there is a pretty good reason for that. There are lots of wild animals out here. And actually, if you look right above your heads, we have an animal spotting guide up there to help you identify some of the ones we might be seeing today. Now, that's a very long list. We probably won't see every single one of those, but usually have pretty good luck. Now, it looks like we are getting the all clear from the warden, so we are going to head on in here to the reserve. And our first stop is going to be the Little Ituri Forest. Now, here in the forest, there's a lot of dense foliage. There are rocks and trees, lots of places for the animals to hide. So make sure you folks keep your eyes open for me. It'll be tough to spot out here. Now, it looks like right over here on the right-hand side, we do have an okapi. You can see all those black and white stripes there on its hind legs. Kind of makes it look like it is related to the zebra. But actually, the okapi is one of the only known relatives of the giraffe. Now, okapis are actually very shy and reclusive. They actually were discovered by the Western world until about 1901. Now, watering holes like this one over here on the left-hand side, they are essential to life out here in the forest. They're a pretty important gathering place for animals like this very rare black rhino here you can see. Now, unfortunately, black rhinos are very rare because they get poached for their horns. A lot of people think those horns contain magical qualities, but they are just made of keratin. It's actually the same protein that your hair and nails are made out of, and they can grow up to about 6 inches a year. But there are only about 5,000 of these animals left in the entire world. As you can see, black rhinos are pretty big animals as well. They can actually weigh up to about 3,000 pounds, and they can charge at about 35 miles an hour. They are basically indestructible, except at the hands of humans. Looks like our lucky day. You can see another one there. Now you can see its ears moving around a little bit. Rhinos actually have very terrible vision. They can only see about 10 to 12 feet in front of them. But they do have some pretty good hearing. Probably can hear my voice even from all the way over here.
I know, it's like so confused. It's like, yeah, I've done all this stuff before. Like, I want to get to my friend, and I don't know how. Yeah, they were all backed up.
Yeah, normally we're not stopped quite this long, but it does seem like there is something in the road up ahead. But that's okay. Got a good view of some animals here. Yeah.
I'm so confused. You're gonna have to go in the water, buddy. Or maybe you can go around. I'm out of here.
Alright, looks like we're going to get moving here. Hopefully we'll see some other antelopes in here. Yeah, look out in all these bushes here, folks. Ooh, like this right over here on the left-hand side. Looks like we have a bongo. And then up on the right, we also have a couple of greater kudu as well, those lighter tan animals there. Now, the greater kudu is actually the second tallest antelope in Africa. They can weigh up to about 750 pounds apiece, and those two up there, they are definitely female. I didn't see any horns, only the males carry horns. And if you folks didn't see that bongo hiding in the bushes over there, there is actually two more up here on the left-hand side. You can see these ones a little bit better. Now you can see those horns. Both males and females have them. They are angled back, as you can see there, to help them make their way through some of this thick brush and also defend themselves against predators if they need to. Now, normally the bongos are pretty shy. They're actually known as the ghosts of the forest. Oh, we made it a little further here, but it looks like something is still holding us up. Poly here, but that's okay. We're going to leave the Little Ituri Forest. We're actually going to head on over to the Safi River. Now, sometimes over there we get to see Nile crocodile, sometimes hippopotamus as well. Now, hippos, they usually spend the majority of their day in and around the water. Most of the time they are completely submerged. That's actually how they keep themselves cool out here in the African heat. So a lot of times we'll just see shadows or bubbles right at the surface of the water. It's usually all we get to see of those hippos. So hopefully we'll get a good view of them here.